Hello, and welcome back to my garage, everyone. My name is Quad, and today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to be speed running the garage expansion. That is correct. So we're going to be starting a new game. We're going to just use slot 3 here. We're going to keep the taxis disabled, screw the food and drink as well, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and get started and see how fast we can get this garage expansion. Anyway, let's close out these tutorial windows. There we go. Now, hopefully, editor Quad has figured out how to add a timer to the video. This will run throughout my entire play session, so no matter how much I cut, you will see how long it has taken me. Anyway, let's get inside and let's get the necessary tools to start this speed run, which isn't going to be very much. All we really need is our grinder, our hammer, yippers, and there's the Bondo. We are going to need that. Where's our yellow pad? We need that yellow pad almost more than anything. I think I see it up here underneath all this stuff. Yep, there it is. Let's go and pick that up. No full no. And I think that's going to be it. We are going to grab our jack because we might need that to get under rocker panels, and I think that's going to, well, let's grab our wrench. I don't know if we're going to need it, but we're going to grab it, and that should be good. That should be good. Let's go ahead and start speedrunning this SOB. If you don't know, it costs $50. No, I'm just kidding. That's a comma. It's a 50 grand, $50,000 to get the expansion. So I'm thinking we could do this in one episode. That's right. Regardless, it is going to be one episode no matter how long it takes, even if it is 6 hours. But it's not going to take that long, and not that long at all. Well, maybe we might have screwed up. But there's no mods. This is a vanilla playthrough. We are going to be exploiting all of the game's flaws to make this cache. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to use one exploit right off the bat because this is a poor start. So we have to run back over to the garage and sleep and try out another spawn. But that's okay, and that's okay. That's the point, right? And hopefully this video is kind of meant for new players in a sense, or overwhelmed players that have trouble making money or getting the expansion or what have you, right? Let's go inside though, see what we get. We're really looking for a Niv or a Lad, something on the cheaper end, and really anything that we can afford for basically $9,900. We want to save at least $100. We're going to buy this one. It's $7,500. Beautiful. I don't think we would have been able to afford any of these trucks. Let's just check this one real quick. Now, if we probably are going to buy this orange truck next because this car is not going to take us that long. All we have to do is drop all of our stuff. We're going to go ahead and apply that yellow sanding pad, and we're going to start sanding. There we go, that had disappeared. We're going to move on to this front end now. We'll turn on that light. I don't know if you caught that, but none of that rust disappeared. So that means it's still likely there. We're just going to have to yank off the bumper. Yeah, we can still see the rust back there. Let's just yank this off real quick. It only takes a matter of a few seconds. Let that fall. Let's grab this thing and let's go ahead and finish this up. Nothing still disappeared. We're going to go ahead and open up the hood, and there is a little bit rust up on the top here. So let's grab this. There we go. It looked like it disappeared, and I think that is good. Let's go ahead and push I. We can see we did not get all of the rust. Let's go ahead and continue looking for it here. A bunch on the trunk. Very good, very good. Junk in the trunk, as they say. More like junk on the trunk, right? Yeah, it's like a bad back tattoo. All right, that did disappear. Check it out. We do have a full 5 stars on that. Now we're going to utilize the next exploit of the game, and that is going to be simply grabbing our move tool, and we're going to take the desk in the office over to, we can't open this yet, over to the freaking used car lot, right? Yes. We're just gonna open up that garage door. Where's our move tool? Don't tell me I took it with me. No, it's right here. It's right here. We're just going to grab the move tool, and then we're just going to take the old desk and we're going to bring it over. And now all we have to do is get the color code off of this car. Let's set that down. Let's make sure it's locked into place by running into it. It is. If it doesn't lock into place, save, quit, and come back. It'll be fine. 6347D8. 6347D8. Hopefully that's right. It looks like it. We're just going to buy one can at a time, as we don't want to be overbuying. And then we're just going to go ahead and hit all the spots that we derusted, right, with our grinder. And then we're going to hit the panels that are obviously different colors. Yep, just come through. And of course over there we go. Let's come back around this side. Oh, we got to put that bumper back on, by the way. But check it out, we have a color condition of 5 stars. It's worth 11,865. But we need to put this back on first. So yeah, we don't want to be leaving these off, as this is going to help increase our profits, right? Let's drop it and let's sell it. 1,200 or 12,000 even. Bada bing, bada boom. We are now 14,000, well, actually $4,445 richer. We're going to come over here. Bam, we're buying this truck. Now, what are we going to do? Same process all over again. Let's grab our deruster. Let's look at the truck. Just joking, we don't need a deruster. The rust is already removed. Now, there are a bunch of dents on this thing. That was my bad on the last car. We should have checked the dents. But it looked like a pretty good car, so there's a good chance it didn't have any. But yeah, you always want to check your dents as well as your rust. So look, check it out. We have something. It looks like it's a frame piece. This tailgate's completely jacked, right? The bed, not so much. Let's go ahead and just jump in the back of this thing. We're going to just pound away until our hammer disappears. It disappeared. Let's jump back out and check the rest of the truck. Everything so far is looking good. Let's go ahead and get under. We do have something turning here. It looks like it's this bumper. It's the bumper. There we go. We need to check, yeah, all the frame pieces on the inside. That sounded like it was the radiator brace, right? We're gonna just kind of crouch, full crouch, and just keep spamming with your hammer. Make sure you get all of the pieces, make sure you touch them all. One of the biggest parts on the B200 to not forget is going to be the cab. The cab, if you don't know, is made up of a bunch of pieces. Don't be afraid to push Q to crouch in there. Everything's looking Gucci, right? 12,000.4. Let's go ahead and get the color code FFB902. FFB902. Press enter. Let's buy that spray can, and let's go ahead and get this thing up to the 5 stars that it needs to be. There we go. Now we could use that catalog real quick and just grab a new tailgate. It wouldn't be the worst idea. It's a really easy fix, a quick win, you know, and it shouldn't add too much extra time to our total time. So we might just go ahead and replace just the bumper, the back bumper in that, right? Maybe we'll see how much it's worth. We might not waste our time. And there we go. I think that's everything. Let's take a look at it. It is now worth... We didn't get it all. Open up the doors. We probably have to... Oh yeah, check this door out. It's all black on the inside. So we're just going to paint straight through this interior panel here. And make sure we got the bottom. Make sure we got the top. Make sure you get inside this crack. Let's take a look at it. It's still not. It's probably this other door. Let's go ahead and come over here. Open this thing up. We do have a bunch of black in there. We're going to open up the hood as well. Let's grab that orange and finish this up here. Let's come around, make sure everything's looking painted in the middle. We did just run out, but check it out. We got the full 5 stars. It's worth 13.4. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do the rear bumper and that, whatever it's called, right? Yeah. Let's just pull this down. Let's go ahead and pop it off. Actually, yeah, there it is right there. Right here. We're going to grab the bumper right there. Boom. And boom. Let's go ahead and grab the tailgate and the rear bumper. We're going to separate it by the B200. Go to a body. There's the rear bumper, a bada bing, and then we just need to find the tailgate, which is going to be right here. There it is. And then we need to come back to color, buy one more can of paint as we did run out. And then let's just go ahead and get everything reattached right here. There we go. Before we put the bumper on, we're just going to grab our paint and give this thing a paint job inside and out. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and close that tailgate and finish this up here. There it is. There it is. You guys remember how much the truck was worth before this? I don't remember. I think it was 12.4 thousand. So let's see if it goes up. If it was worth doing these couple little changes. Let's take a look. There we go. Oh yeah, look, it almost went up $2,000. Let's sell it. Boom. See you later. See you later. We are now up to 17,000. So we've already made $7,000 in the matter of 14 minutes. 14 minutes. How much is this truck? Let's take a look. It is 14.9. Now there isn't much to do on this. It is fully painted. There is a little bit of rust. Bada bing. We're gonna just go ahead and grab it. 14.9. Is that what it said? I don't remember. I do not remember. But let's grab our sander and let's look for that rust. There was a tiny bit of rust. Yeah. Let's look. Yeah. There's a tiny bit of rust, likely inside of one of these door panels, but it's actually on the back panel. So let's go ahead and hit it. But I think we might have got it all. Let's take a look. We didn't. No, we did. We did. We got all the color. All the rust, rather. I mean, all the rust. Let's go ahead and grab our hammer real quick before we buy that paint. We're just going to double check. It's always worth double checking. A lot of times they look like they're in perfect condition. A lot of times they are in perfect condition, and they don't require any dent repairs, but there's plenty of times where they do. So anyway, we're just going to double check. Remember, every panel on this thing is basically a piece that needs to be dented on this cab. Anyway, there was no dents, and we missed some rust, by the way. Let's go ahead and grab our grinder real quick. We technically don't need to, as it is at a 5-star. 17.1 is the value, but we're gonna grab it anyway. Check out that door over there. There's a bunch of rust on this. Okay, and if we look at it, 17.1, it did not go up. What's the color code? It is F9E A77. F9E A77. Let's see, that looks like it's the color. Boom, we got it. Let's go ahead and get these little spots right. Now, it is worth noting, like if you do this kind of technique that I'm doing here, as soon as you get 50 grand, you don't want to just go ahead and go buy that garage, because then you're not going to have any money to continue making more money with, right? So I would recommend waiting until at least you got 60,000. Let's take a look. There we go, 17.9. It brought it up a little bit extra. So, oops, I'm going the wrong way. Let's just go ahead and sell this thing. Boom, we're up to 20 grand. We made $10,000 in a matter of 16 minutes. Now, unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and cheat one more time, simply because we have to constantly run back and forth to the garage to sleep on the couch. So we're not going to bother. We're going to bring the couch over here. That is right. Now, doing a speed run on hard start is probably a different story. That one you do start with only 2,500 bucks, and it's rare to find a car inside of the used car lot for 2,500. And if you haven't caught on yet, the biggest way to make money is just by simply doing rust and paint. You get the biggest profits. Anyway, let's go to sleep. Boom, 8 o'clock. It's a brand new day. Actually, it's fine. Let's just go in and see what they got. I was going to wait until it got a little bit brighter outside, but it's okay. We did all 3 of those vehicles. We are up to 20. Let's go ahead and grab this NIV first, as it will definitely be the most affordable. It does have a little bit of rust. 8 grand, beautiful. We still have 12 grand. We couldn't buy this if we wanted. We can buy this. So we got 2 cars out there now, down to 3,500, but these are going to be some easy, quick flips. We are going to sleep just for one time, just so it's a little bit brighter for you folks. But let's go ahead and hit the rust on the NIV first. There's a bunch on the hood, and now there's none. And now there is none. There's a bunch on the door. There we go. There we go. It disappeared, however. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Yeah, we're still missing some rust. It's going to be under that panel over there. Let's grab our wrench, and let's pull off this panel. Right, there we go. We gotta not forget to put it back on. But yeah, there's a bunch of rust right there. Let's just go ahead and grab it. There we go. Let's take a look. Boom. All of it is done. Let's not get the color code. Let's actually go ahead and attack whatever this thing is called. A B200. There we go. Let's take a look. We're still missing some, so let's come around the back. That tailgate looks good. What about inside? Okay, we got a bunch on the bed in here. Let's just jump inside, crouch down, and let's get it. There we go. It finally disappeared. Let's take a look. We're still missing some rust. We're going to go ahead and start opening and closing all of the doors and stuff here. Did we hit this with a hammer yet? I don't know if we did, actually. But we are still missing some rust. There's a good chance it could be anywhere. But we're going to make sure we look underneath everything. I'm not seeing any quite yet. These dark panels can sometimes be a little bit difficult. I think I see it up there on the door, though. This kind of top part here. Nope, I don't see it. Anyway, let's keep on looking. Was there any up on the roof? There is not. There could be rust in between these panels. There is. I'm pretty sure there is. Let's grab our wrench real quick. We're going to go ahead and first pull off. Actually, no, let's grab our hammer. We're going to grab the hammer first. We're going to make sure all of these things are dented, proofed, or whatever. You should be starting out with the hammer before I do the sanding. But anyway, I forget. There we go. And on that last car, by the way, that we did do some hammering, I forgot to use the Bondo. Damn it. Anyway, don't forget the Bondo. If you do hammering, grab some bleeding Bondo. Check it out. There we go. Let's go and grab that. This tailgate is not fixable. This is, however. Looks like we got it all. Let's check the door. We need to check the roof. We need to check this back panel. We need to check the bed. Oh, we got something going on over here. Let's see. It says inside panel, right? Yep. Now let's come back around. We're going to kind of just spam inside. There we go. All these pieces on the inside. We're going to come all the way inside as well. And just keep your eye on the white dot. That's all you have to do. Get down, fool. Get down. Okay, I think we got all of the dents. Beautiful. And did we check everything in here? Yeah. No hammers. Okay. So where are we? We're trying to find the last bit of rust. Okay, let's grab our wrench now. We are going to pull off this tailgate just like we did on the other truck. And we will replace this tailgate. So let's just loosen this bolt. And then this one's a little bit tricky. You just got to stick your head in. And there we go. Now we do need to actually remove the entire bed. Look, there's some rust actually on the bed. So let's go ahead and grab that first. You could take it off, which we might have to do. Oh, I got it. Let's come around this side. Okay, I'm still going to have to take off the bed. So there should be 3 screws on each side, I believe. Let's find out. You have to come up just a little bit more. There's one right here. And one right here. There we go. Was there one? There's usually one in the back. There it is. 3 on each side. Yep. Let's go ahead and grab the rest on this side. And then once we get this off, we're going to be able to get the rest of that rust. There we go. And there we go. Let's pull it off. Boom, like that. Okay. Let's grab our sander and let's grab the rust on the back of this. There we go. I did get it. The rust is at a full 5 stars. But don't be deceived. We need to flip this over, grab our grinder, and we need to grab... There we go. Got it. Let's check the rest. They're all gone. Awesome. Let's go and get our wrench. This thing's ready to be bondoed. We can't forget the bondo, dang it. That's going to increase some pretty good extra value. But let's get this all bolted first, and then we'll grab our bondos. Okay, what do we need? A bondo. Let's grab the bondo. We had a canister somewhere. It's right here. Let's first go over the NIV. We didn't do any dent repair on this, but Damn it, anyhow, we're gonna double check. We're just double checking. Okay, let's go ahead and start bondoing. Let's take a look at the value. The NIV is worth 10,000. The truck is at 14. And you're just gonna bondo until that little thing disappears, right? Okay, there we go. Now, if you look, the lid is not on there anymore. That means this thing is empty. So we got to go get some bondo. The closest place to get it, well, they're about the same. I think we can get it from the gas station or the parts store. I don't know if they're the same price or different, but we're just going to head over here to the gas station. Excuse me, electric cars, freaking get loud, fool, get loud. Anyway, let's just go ahead and grab whatever that was. I don't know, but we're going to grab it all. There we go. There we go. Let's go and get back over, finish these up, get them painted. Now, as you can tell, not all cars are as quick as the first 3 cars. These 2 are taking a little bit of extra time, as I have been going for about a half an hour now. But anyway, let's continue the bondo job. We can't forget to put on all the parts that we've removed either. This is actually completely done, but this is not. This is not. Let's just jump in and, okay, let's bend down. Okay. Okay, I think we might have got it, or we're out. Nope, I think we got it. Yeah, looks like it, looks like it. The bed looks done. The inside over here looks done. Okay, I think we actually got all of the bondo on this car, and we're not out because the lid is still on. Let's go ahead and grab that tailgate real quick, and then we're going to grab the paint right after. But there's the tailgate. Let's just get it slapped on immediately. Get it tight, and then we will pick those colors out. But let's go and grab, yep. This side, that side. Boom. And what is... Oh, look at this freaking thing. It's all... Hold on. Let's just replace that. That's where it used to be. So you could tell how much we actually dented that out. Anyway, let's take a look at it. We need 336 and 945. 336, 945. Enter. Buy. And let's go ahead and get that truck painted. And then, of course, we'll get the... after. The NIV right after. Now, these did take a little bit longer, but it should be paying off in dividends because the more expensive your vehicle, the more profits usually you can get. Once you can start affording the woofs and stuff, that's where you're going to get really some much bigger profits. Let's go and get this tailgate. Let's just bend down. We're going to get the underside. Let's go and grab the middle. You might have to jump up onto it. If you hold your space bar, it'll allow you to jump a little bit higher. Let's take a look. Color condition all the way done. Yep, let's go ahead and sell it. 15.5. Boom. It didn't make the sound. Damn it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the color on this one. It is a 95A 408. 95A 408. A buy, and let's go ahead and get it painted. And then, of course, sell it. Now, did we get all the rust on this? We did. Okay. Let's get the rest of this. Just spin ourselves around. You can always hit Alt and paint this way. It definitely makes it a lot easier in certain case scenarios, right? There we go. And let's do it again. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's take a look at it. It is at a full freaking 5 stars on the paint. Let's go and sell it. Boom. Extra $10,000. Let's run inside and see what else we got. We do have a Chad. It looks like a Chad. And it is. We're going to go ahead and buy it for $16,000. It is pretty expensive, but we will make that back. Let's first grab our wonderful grinder, of course, and finish off that rust. Let's see. Let's hopefully it's not under a rocker. Those can always be the most difficult to get, but it might be. It might be. Anyway, let's get the fender. That was easy. Let's get the rocker. There we go. It did not look like anything disappeared. We're going to open up the door. We're just going to crouch in, and we can see a little bit of rust on the top of this rocker. Now, luckily, these rockers on this car, they don't have, like... Okay, it disappeared. It doesn't have, like, full textures on the bottom. We're still missing some rust, however. Let's keep an eye out. And we're just going to lift up the side here where the rocker is. And let's grab our grinder. Let's hold down Control. Left control and scroll our mouse wheel, and let's see. I don't see any rust. Let's go ahead and see. Oh yeah, damn it, I should have looked under here. There is a bunch under this front one. Let's actually remove the bumper Now it is a little concerning that it didn't disappear, but yeah, it's still concerning. Okay, let's get underneath here real quick. We need to make sure, okay, there's still a little bit of rust underneath here. Yep, okay, it disappeared. Let's take a look. Okay, there's still rust somewhere else. Where is anybody's guess, but it's likely under this bumper. And there, let's see if there's rust underneath. Ah, bro, there's not. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit more tricky to figure out. Let's go ahead and tighten that back up. There it is, and there we go. There we go. Close it. Okay, where's the remaining rust, bro? Where is it? Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, we're definitely missing that rust. Let's see. We want to get underneath the car and right here. Yeah, you could barely see it. Okay, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's back there. So unfortunately, what we're gonna have to do is go grab a floor jack real quick. So let's just run over to the parts store, grab that floor jack, which is gonna be over here in the corner. Actually, what's cheaper? Jack stands are much cheaper. Let's just grab this $80 heavy duty jack stand.
I got a joke for you. Do you know how to call someone without a body and a nose?
How?
Nobody knows.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Yeah, this is a lot cheaper than the big jack, and it's going to get us a bit higher, I believe, or about the same height as that floor jack. Now, of course, you got to be a little bit careful when using this, especially if you don't have your car pre-jacked up, right? But just find that check mark. Boom, there we go. That should give us the distance we need to climb under. Our only other option here is going to be to rip it off. So instead of wasting my time trying to squeeze under, that's exactly what we're going to do. Unfortunately, I left my cutting discs, so we're going to have to run over here real quick, grab our cutting discs, and there we go. And then let's just chop this thing off. We're going to have to chop it off here, and then on the inside of the panel, there's going to be 3 more, possibly 4. There we go. Let's see if that was enough. It is not. We need to grab this one as well. And this one here. And that should be enough for it to pop off. It's not. It's not. Damn it. Anyway, let's get under here. We still need to grab this one here. Boom. Goes the dynamite, and now it should fall off. Yeah. Check out the piece that we're dealing with here, by the way. Let me grab my yellow pad. Can you guys see that? That's what we're dealing with. Yeah, very tiny pieces. Luckily, we got it on. Now, usually what you want to do is when you pull that off, you're going to look and make sure that rust is at a 5-star, because if it's not, it means there's more pieces that are screwed. Anyway, let's go and put that on. Let's go ahead and grab the welder handle thing. Put the rod on, and then we're just going to tack it one time. We're not going to bother with all the rest because you don't need to. You don't need to. I said we're going to utilize all exploits. So that's done. Let's get the color 265352, 265352. Bada bing, bada boom. There she is. Let's go and get this thing painted, and let's see how much money we're actually going to make off of this thing. I don't think I touched it with the hammer, so I'm going to try to remember to do that before I sell it. Now, I shouldn't have probably put on the bumper yet, but we're just going to run the paint can kind of right through the bumper in hopes that we actually hit it. But we're going to grab this rocker. Yeah, a lot of times the paint will bleed through other parts, so you typically can kind of get it without having to worry. But that looks like it was everything. Let's take a look. It is 22.1. Adios, sucker. Adios. Ah, damn it. I should have dropped my paint first. I like the cha-ching sound. Anyway, we are at 35,000 now. We do have quite the mess. Let's go ahead and grab some of this up real quick. We're going to drop our body filler over here by the couch. We're just going to put everything over into this corner. Same with all of our bad parts. And I think we're ready to grab... Oh, I forgot to check the damn Bondo. Oh, well, it's whatever. Anyway, we already went through all 3 cars. Let's go ahead and sleep until the next day. 12:20. Let's go in and grab the next 3 cars. Okay, I have been going for 50 minutes. We are up to 35. Let's see if we can get this up a little bit faster. We do have 2 woofs, however, so this is going to pretty much do a really good flip on us. How much did we pay for that? Was it 22? I think it was. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, 22. We do have a tiny bit of rust, so we're going to have to find that. Let's grab our grinder, which I think it's actually under the car. It is right under the front tire. Keep an eye on the rust while I'm doing that, right? Get the hell out of here. Well, so far the rust, okay, there it is. Let's go and grab it back here. Yep, there we go. And let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's going to be under the bumper. Let's grab the wrench again and pop that bumper off. This one is bolted on from underneath, and we could already see some of the rust right there. Let's go and grab this one. Now this whole thing will pop off. And there we go. There we go. We're going to rotate this around. Make sure there's no rust on it. It doesn't look like it. Let's grab our grinder again, which we just put that bumper on, and let's go ahead and grab all this. Okay, I think that was everything. It didn't disappear, which is a little concerning. So let's go ahead and jump up here. Let's take a look on the inside of the trunk next. We do have a little bit right there. After this, we're going to have to basically just start pulling off all of the trim, and check it out. I found some on this front trim right here. Let's take a look. Look, the rust is completely done. Let's go ahead and get our paint. Actually, let's not and say we did. We are, in fact, going to grab our hammer next. Yeah. And then we're just going to kind of throw our heads in the middle of the car and hope that we're hitting all of the frame pieces. Kind of circular motions. It looks good. Okay, let's get the color off this thing. The color is 873643. 873643. Let's take a look. Look, full 5 stars. Drop it. Let's go ahead and sell it for 30 grand. We are now up to 42,000. And I forgot to put this door panel on. It's okay. It was a junk piece, but it would have still added to our value. We're going to go ahead and pick up our trash real quick and collect our tools and kind of gather them all around. And I completely forgot to put the bumper back on as well. So don't do that. Don't do that. Pay attention to what you're doing, unlike myself. Anyway, let's drop all that. And I got this place all cleaned up. Let's go ahead and head back inside and grab the other woof. There it is. This is going to be a good one, likely. Yeah, 21 grand. Thank you very much. Let's go, and we still have 20 grand. So let's go ahead and grab our hammer first. This time we're going to do it the proper way. We're going to grab our hammer, and we're going to start pounding, right? Yes. No, we're not actually, because there's nothing to pound, apparently. Okay, fair enough. This whole rear end is jacked. We're not going to worry about replacing it. Nope, that's not part of today's thing. Anyway, let's grab our grinder. It did disappear. That was all of the rust. Let's go ahead and get our color. 0F2908. Let's grab our pry tool, which is right here, and then we're going to pull off this trim. Don't forget to put it on, you bastard. Oh, there we go. Flip it around. Let's take a look at it first. Okay, yeah, the trim is the problem. If you didn't catch it, this is at a full 5 stars now. How much is the car worth? 23. How much did we pay for it? I already forget. Anyway, let's go and grab the bottom of this trim. There we go. Slap it back on. And let's sell it for 24,000. I don't think we made too much money off that one, but that's okay. It wasn't that jacked. Let's take a look at the NIV. It does look fine enough, but it is a very cheap car. We're not going to waste our money or our time, so we're just going to go to bed and go wait for the next set of cars, right? 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Let's see what we get. All right. Here's some good ones. Well, first we're going to grab the Woof. Yeah, this is going to be an excellent one. 22 grand. It has a ton of, what is it called? Rust. That's right. It has a ton of rust. Let's go ahead and start getting the rust, right? We already got all the rust. Let's go ahead and get the color next. So we need a 381877. There we go. It's at a full 5 stars. Let's go ahead and sell it. We are now up to $52,000. So as of right now, we technically could purchase the upgrade to the garage. How long did that take? Well, my thing over here says 1 hour and 7 minutes. I'm not too sure what the timer says, but let's go ahead and grab this Jason 18,000. It doesn't have any rust. It's just going to be paint. So let's just go. It says no rust, but there's obviously rust. So we're going to go ahead and get it anyway, even though it doesn't show. And now that one is gone as well. Let's take a look. It's still, yeah, it's still going to be the same. Anyway, let's grab the paint. There we go. Let's take a look at it. Okay, it's at a full 5 stars on the color condition. Let's go ahead and sell it. We're now up to $54,000. Let's just go ahead and sleep one more day because, like I said, when you get your upgrade, you want to make sure you still have some money on you. Because if you go back down to 0, it's going to be really hard to make money all over again, especially with no vehicle. Now, I don't really want to do any of these ones because you get lower profits when you have a big wallet, a big fat wallet like $50,000. You kind of want to be a little more lucrative with your decisions, right? And what do we got? Excellent. We have a Wolf, which is really what we want. It's going to give us the biggest profits. What's the second vehicle? I meant to say the third, by the way. 25. We're not going to get too much profits out of this, but we've seen them go for 29. So there's a good chance that by just the paint job alone, which is all we need, should cover that. So let's see. 530948. There we go. Let's make sure we get under here. See, this is a completely different color. This is a very easy spot to miss or not get, period. Okay, let's come back around. We got it. It didn't go all the way up to what we was hoping, but let's sell it. Boom. We are up to 56,000. Was there any other vehicles that would have been an easy flip? I mean, these would have been fine enough. But yeah, check it out. I mean, I've been going for an hour and 13 or whatever the timer that editor Quad put up says. But boom, we now have the damn garage expansion. It is advisable to move your dumpster before you do the expansion, but you don't need to. Anyway, yeah, check it out. So the speed run to the expansion was fairly quick. It only takes about 1 hour to do so. If you want to, you know, do it the way that I did it. So anyway, at this point, you just collect all your stuff, bring it back over, and start playing with that expansion. So anyway, there we go. So anyway, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys learned something. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll hopefully see you guys in another one later on, everybody. Later on.